Hello, welcome to Australia Minecraft. Well, this is Australia Survival Mod. I have a friend with me today, Adagio. I'm going to show you a few things on what we've been doing. I I wasn't really happy with the walkthrough that the developer did. There's a lot of things he doesn't really explain. So our intention is to explain what we've done and how we went around it. Now, before we start, everything that we did is in survival mode. We have not done a single thing in creative mode. And that's it. Adagio, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
There we go. So that's Adagio. It's his voice there. You can have pet kangaroos if you can get them into a locked enclosure. That was the kangaroo that I locked from day one, so that's possible. To get around, we'll just how I told Adagio not to have any secret rooms. Secret rooms are bad. I told him that in no uncertain terms, that it was an open server and not to hide anything. Definitely not to hide something like a car. So here we go. Now I hid it because I knew we needed the walkthrough later on. Adagio never knew that there was a car here. We're out. Alright, there you go. Are you able to jump in?
No. No. One person only.
Really?
Can't take passengers. No, can't get in.
Alright, I'm going to just see if I can get through. None of us knew whether we wondered if you can drive a car through a portal. So that's what we're going to try and do now. Is it picking me up? You cannot get a car through a portal.
Yeah, it's the same as a minecart. Minecarts don't go through either.
They don't go through portals.
No.
But I'm not even going through while in the mine. Like in the car.
You have to get out of the car before you can go through.
Wow, there you go, that solves that. So it's impossible to get a car into the nether. And this is, he started off on it. He was going to make the whole of Australia. What have you got? That actually looks like the top of Northern Territory. That is, isn't it? This here. This
No.
No?
No, that's south. That's like near South Australia.
Ah.
And then you come up this way, and this way is up near you where your base is.
Really? So
Yep.
I'm all the way up here. Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy stuff. That's so much bigger. So Adagio's base is over here. This is something that he made pretty quickly with his son. What were you going for? A desert fortress or something?
It was just an upgraded cottage.
There was a cottage here?
No, we made one.
Oh, you made one. Okay. And here's little...
Whoa, snake.
I want to test out the snakes in a moment. That's why. I'm getting lost. So in the Netherworld, there's sheep, there's cows and everything in the Netherworld. So the quicker you can get to the Netherworld, you can find basically all the enemies are in the Netherworld. If you come down here, Adagio made another portal that basically takes us to Ezrock. Just got to be watchful for gas. Should have brought a bow and arrow with me. And you can also quick travel through Australia very quickly, because like one block in the Netherworld is 8 blocks in the Overworld. So the way the developer has made Australia is basically plonked down in the middle of a massive unlimited map. So you have to break out of the Australian boundaries. Hey, can you get bitten by that snake? Here's some milk. I want to test it out. Here you go.
Okay, just a sec.
I want to see if it... I think that's the dangerous one. I think that's the one that kills you.
Where is it?
There, the white one. Now, quick, drink milk. Run, drink milk. He's still after you. Drink. he's still after you. He stopped. You're right.
So when I drank the milk, my health returned to normal.
Right. So even the most dangerous snakes. Having said that, don't get bitten by that one. Because over here, the developer put a little couch. This, I didn't do this. This is what the developer made here. But if you find the couch and you travel in this direction where I'm pointed, you'll find the opal mines and you'll find about 20 cars. They're all over there. Just keep going straight until you hit quite a few mountains. So that's the best I can describe it.
I've lost you. I don't know where you are. So you found the other 20 cars?
Yep.
But you never told me that.
No. Found
How
them.
rude.
Found them. No, because I knew if I told you, they would all disappear. They'd all be blown up. They'll all be sunk at the bottom of the ocean. And I wouldn't have a car to do a video with.
How many cars did I destroy?
Huh?
Or lose? How many cars did I lose?
How many chocolate boxes have you lost? And they're precious to you. Rest my case. Base.
I know how to get to your base, yeah, I can meet you there.
Alright, meet you there. I might as well take the railing. So, did you fix the railing?
Yeah, that's fixed. You can take the mine car straight through.
don't want to just suddenly land off into lava. And the other fast way of travelling is through minecart. So again, this was all survival. It wasn't creative at all. But this is just a way. I chose to set my base up near the sea, basically so spiders don't go into the sea, snakes don't go into the sea, so it just seemed a lot easier. Plus it was plenty of for me. So once we'd both done it, we set up nether portals and we tried to just connect that one. Alright, here we go. So this is my base, and as I said, all the enemies are in the nether, sheep, everything, the birds, parrots and all sorts of things. And by putting grass blocks you're able to get plenty of sheep. We've got horses from the nether, and got cows, so I've got plenty of that. Donkey, I found that in the nether. I think there's a cheetah of some sort from the nether. And just using a leash, drag them through. I've got two, if I want to bring them up in the overworld, hang on, where am I? I use this one, that will lead back up into my birdhouse that I've been making. This is one of everything. We've laid out in chest format. Got a bit of a aquarium going. There we go. Oh, there they all are. Wondered where they were hiding. And yep. Alright, so if you want to hide your base, let's say you are on a PvP server or something, so the best way of doing it is just have vines or a ladder, and you just click it, and again it just looks like a normal base. So yeah, this is where I've clicked. My bed is up here. Here's the phone system, and pretty simple. Got some. Got the trader with us, so the easiest thing about the trader is to kill the llamas with the police. From Adagio. And oh, he's got some sideboard. Want some sideboard? Do we want anything else? No. Oh, I have. There we go. And I created a birdhouse. Now, as I said, because the ender pearls keep diving down in Australia, but the developer said he took the stronghold out, and there's no way. So this is, you can drag all the birds using a leash, and you make yourself a little bird aviary. Some music CD. Some music.
You can only sleep at night.
Okay.
Did you drown?
No. You did.
I didn't drown. I can hear music.
Yeah.
Are you playing that?
I'm playing some music. So I've got a beehive in here. Got some coloured sheep. Changed the different format of this aviary. This is something I've been working on. We did have bees, but bees keep dying on the water, I think. One of the best things about this sort of is you can climb, and you can have like a secondary version of the glass house aviary. Oh, good, you're here.
Yep.
And this is where keep following my name tag. So this is where I've got a cassowary. They are very aggressive. They will take you down. Something I thought was interesting is in one of the videos, there's about 15 different ruined portals, and I thought a nice decoration is to, make your own ruined portal. Basically, it shows that they ruined the portals on purpose, which is something I had never considered before. I'm coming up here. There you go. Have you? Because this game sort of has its own mentality, especially when you break it. We call it the Uluru entity, and if you've angered the Uluru entity, it will let you know. So if you want to go in here and let me know if you've angered the Uluru entity.
Okay. So you've had a fire there and you haven't put it out before rebuilding the block.
Yes, exactly. So you know that.
Yeah.
Do you know how to get rid of it?
Yeah.
How?
You got to put the fire back and then put the fire out.
Yeah, you put the dial, and it shows you where I've placed the, and then you put the fire out first.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a lot more harder.
So that was the troll.
That was the troll. But you know what I was going to do? I was going to leave a car out and just surround it with that fire. So you'd go, oh, beauty car, and then you just set yourself on fire.
It wouldn't fool me. I'd know exactly what it was.
Because you've done it heaps of times yourself. And as you can see, there's a dragon egg there. We've already got it. So you can see that we actually did go to the end portal. And I'll show you where we found it, where we found the stronghold. And this is where we found the stronghold. And this is where we were able to get the dragon egg. So we tried everything. Since the developer took it down, we thought we'd create our own. So here you go. There's the stronghold. just to go through. No, I'm kidding. We didn't go through that. I'm actually going to have to die to get to the Stronghold because, as I said to you, Australia is actually in a endless world. So we actually had to get through the Nether and spawn using a portal into the endless realm. And once we were in the endless realm, we were able to find a stronghold. So I'm just going to go and kill myself now so you can see what we've been working on. And that was my little birdhouse, Avery. I say little because I've been working on a much bigger birdhouse. And you're killing yourself too, Adagio?
No, I'm going to travel through the Nether.
Okay. He's going to go the long way. I should actually show you some of the Nether, because it does look weird when you've got Australian all the Australian animals in the Nether, and you get all the enemies, even the guardians. Yeah, everything. Developers put it in. Another thing the developer did is the developer put in, I don't know why, boats are really slow if you make them, but there's boats that the developers put and they go supersonic speed, and they have a mind of its own too. So I literally had to jump out. I don't know what the developers done. So basically we're in the overworld 2 here, and there's plenty of gold, diamonds, everything here, so you'll never run out of resources. The Australian animals do appear, as you can see, the platypus. He appears. Now, what I've been doing, I'll have the easiest way to move the animals, because I wanted some animals, see if I could get some animals into the Emerald, and the quickest way I was able to do that is just through water. So basically you just get the animal on the edge here and you just make him go down that way. It was a lot more easier. The only animals that you can't make a difference on is the koala, because you can get a koala down here, but he doesn't seem to want to jump in the end portal. And if you punch a koala, he turns into a drop bear. His eyes turn red, and you start taking health damage when you get next to him. There we go. So, hello.
Hi.
You know the way now. Hey, I can push you backwards.
Where are we going?
I own you. Adagio made all this on the railway person. Okay, so, I've lost the mic up. So you can see in the end world, this is basically what the end world looks like, and you get all the, you can get all the enemies here. Is there any animals? Do we have any animals? And one of the hardest things to do is to get ender pearls, and the best way I found is find where enderman. Oh, there's a parrot. So there you go. There's a perfect, for instance. Hello. Where'd he go? Go on. Is just to attack all the enemies. There's a donkey down there. So that's how we basically got all the all the. Is it going to damage my armor? I think it is. Oh well. I'll just make more armor. Don't die on purpose.
I've just set my spawn point.
I've died on purpose. Going to DM, wasn't it? Okay, so basically, this is the Stronghold in the Overworld 2, I guess, the Endless version. And we wanted to see if we can change it a little bit. One of the things when I first came here in the Australian mod, there was none of these end stone. Every tile was black, and I had to sort of destroy the dragon on black tiles. It was pretty weird. But once that had happened, the world filled in, but no Endermen ever appear on here. This seems to be the settings. So just showing you what we created. And this is the big ta-da! And Kiska, yay! This is my bird aviary. This is really the bird aviary, because the birds are stuck here once you bring them here. Same with the animals. They don't commit suicide. They'll jump through the end portal. We even got villagers here, or Adagio did, and they breed like crazy. They breed like rabbits. So we decided to see if we could make a beautiful end world. Got tropical fish. I'll show you what we've been working on, and and it's a lot easier when you haven't got the Endermen running around. So you got salmon here. That's a developer fish. We got all the beautiful. So that's a honeycomb block with a kelp on top to make it look like a pineapple. I don't know if you know this, but if you put these, what are they, sea cucumbers, into the water, they light up the surroundings. We've got fish and cows, and everything needs bone meal. That's one thing. We just put the beds on the outside. Just don't right click the beds because they will go kaboom. Dogs, cats, kookaburras, got them all here. There's a whole thing. This is how we had to protect them from jumping out. As you can see, all the animals are programmed to automatically jump through, the birds included. So basically all we did is just glass out the two doors there, and that stops it from happening. There you go. They make babies, and got bees. So with the bees, it's just flowers. You just give a right click a flower to a bee, find another bee and right click it, and that will happen. How did we get bees here? If you use a silk touch and just grab a beehive, I'm just going to put a beehive down now. All the bees in it will jump out. So there you go. That's how we got the bees here. Now it's been trying to get a snow golem here. The snow golem does kind of die. I'm not sure why. Not cold enough for it or something. But just for video's sake. So to make a snow golem,
goes quite a long way.
you often find cows or sheep right at the bottom, teetering on the end of the world. But what I've also noticed is, like, you know how I made that really long bridge to see if I could get somewhere on the other end of the world. If you travel down there, you'll often see like a cow fling across the sky, or a sheep fling across the sky to its death. So it's it's kind of like, you shouldn't be doing this, so I'm just going to throw this cow. And an animal dies. So I don't really travel too far now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the Uluru entity. As I said, it's got a mind of its own. So here you have the. So here's the cow that's already going. Oh yeah, I want to jump off. I was wondering where all the animals were disappearing. There's a pig! There's a pig literally on the edge of the world.
Do they fall off?
I've never seen them fall off. I've only seen them be flung. They get flung. I've never seen them fall off. That's why I call this my biggest bird aviary, because they kind of just get stuck. They will die with waterfalls and fire. If you have a fire anywhere, they'll immediately run to it and they'll yell out Allah Kabar, and then they'll just run into it. You know, that's basically what they do. Or lava. If you have lava anywhere, they'll actually do that as well. Let's see if this works. There we go. There we go. Well, that was hard to make. So you can even make a snow golem in the emerald. That was pretty cool. But for some reason they keep dying on me. Not able to stop that. Made a little house over here. Show you that quickly. A design I got off Reddit. And all the so day and night happens here in the emerald for the villagers. They will jump in and jump out. As you can see, we've done the wither as well. Here, this just gives you another vantage point of what we've done, how we have made a beautiful emerald. I've never seen anyone make an emerald like this, to tell you the truth, like to put this much effort in. Like you go anywhere and there's little I guess little places of interest you can look at. We haven't got rabbits here, we haven't got chickens. They were just too hard to get from the nether. Problem with the rabbits and chickens, they immediately jump into lava, and the nether's got plenty of lava around it. So, fish kind of always get caught in the little currents. They are here, but they're caught in the currents. So let me show you one last secret that we've been working on, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's inspired you to buy the Australian Survivor. I can't even remember the name of the map anymore. Hopefully it's inspired you to buy this, though, to create your own beautiful emerald. Oh yes, over here. So this is where I found another little secret in the emerald. There's a little secret passage here. If you go down, you got these special blocks. I can show you those. So these are the special blocks that are only custom to this mod. Now if we go down, we're entering into a secret area. These two fight for survival. This is, you can make this yourself. It's just getting out 2 Hummin stands, putting them in minecarts, putting a rail there, and 2 gold rails on the top, 2 gold rails there, and you can see it powered by a torch here. So that's basically how you create it. They will eventually stop, but it's funny just to see them. And then you've got to go through this clown. So again, just the banners, and this is the only way I could make it so you can get through. And then you get an opal tree. So this opal is only to this mod. This is what the opal block looks like. So I showed you how to get to that opal area. I'm not sure if you can craft it yourself, because all he's done is he's changed the sprites of the terracotta. So maybe you can just make terracotta yourself and make it. I'm not sure. And then you go down the secret passage. Again, you can see, oh, there's the dinosaur. No one's been here for a while. the vines have grown everywhere. And here we have the special lotus bush. So this is created by 8 different almond stands all put together, and you just drop them all in on top of each other, just changing direction basically is how you create them. And then you can if you go inside the almond stand like this, you can put various flowers in it from the various directions, and you can have a multi-flowering bush. So that's basically how we created it. Again, I totally promise you, no creative menu or survival. So we just wanted to show you. We hope you've enjoyed a little adventure, and I'll see you next time. Anyway, bye for now.